Hello, Mettaton number one, blah 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 blah. We've been over this 20 million times. You know this by now. Anyway, some changes, things have happened, stuff and things and stuff. You know the deal. Um, um, yeah. There's a few things that have changed with the display, but wow, a lot of things have happened outside of this, like announcements, releases. A certain show just ended. I guess I'd talk about all that, but I guess the big first thing we're gonna start with is I of course the display changes and stuff. I did slightly adjust a few shelves, and by that I mean the maximal shelf. I think I just like slightly moved things around a little. I think I moved Optimus Primal. I took one of his swords out of his hands because it was really blocking everything near him. It was he was Optimus Primal was just taking up too much space. I think I might have done the same with this Primal, but I don't know. And but you may notice this shelf looks a little bit more full, and generally you're able to see more things. And that is because I just like took everything off this shelf and rearranged everything. And you may also notice that I got multiple new things on this shelf. This is the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Emirate Zaron and Flame back there, and also the Hasbro Pulse Marvel comic book Straxus. So yeah, I got all of those. I very much enjoy these. These are. I was debating on whether or not I wanted to have Emirate Zeron with his extra alt mode pieces, because like he only has them for this toy because he needs the extra equipment to be able to transform because he old and he doesn't do it often. I know the lore behind it, but it's like it's only a toy thing. So I was debating whether or not I wanted to leave it on or off. But I decided it kind of looks a little nicer. And yeah, I put Flame in the pose that like that one piece of artwork from that one book that everyone always references when they show that like pulls up whenever he's brought up in anything. I partially did that because I actually haven't read any of the books he's in. That actually goes the same for Emirate Zaron as well. All of my knowledge of Flame and Zaron, it comes from reading TF Wiki and like watching YouTube videos. I have no idea how to get a hold of like the Marvel UK stuff. And I've only partially read like the main Marvel comics. Um I think I've read all the way up until the point where the Micromasters show up, and then I think I just got bored, and then I haven't gotten back to it since. Um and then recently I've started reading the IDW stuff. I don't even remember where I am on that. But yeah, I completely rearranged this shelf, and I am pretty happy with how it turned out. You can actually see most of the G2 Seekers now. I did it. I wanted to put Sandstorm in the front for a while now because the Cloud Cover and G2 Ramjet are just so brightly colored they would stand out no matter where they are. But I decided that that G2 Sandstorm looks too boring to be like the very front of the shelf. So I put those two in front instead. And yes, I'm still putting Shattered Glass Flame War here because I do not care. This is not a Shattered Glass Flame War. This is literally just Flame War. And yeah, that's really all there is to say there. And the other new stuff is up here on the Shattered Glass shelf because I got the Generation Selects Shattered Glass Optimus Prime and Ratchet. And of course, the Optimus Prime is just the Earthrise Optimus without the trailer and different colors. And so of course it's good, but it's just the Earthrise Optimus again, no problems, and like also 75% leg. And honestly, the Ratchet surprised me a bit because like I've seen so many reviews and videos and images of this mold, and all of them, most people don't have a very high opinion of this mold, but I just I like it. It's weird, but I think I like it. I think I actually really like this version of like the Earthrise van mold. I mean, like I've seen like the normal versions of it with like the Ironhide and normal Ratchet, but they're like obviously not as nice looking as this. I just think this looks nicer. And I think it works better having like those massive feet hanging out the back for a version of Ratchet who literally does not care. I think that works. And since I now have Ratchet here, I decided to give Rodimus his pizza cutter because of referencing that one piece of artwork, like the one official piece of artwork of Shattered Glass Ratchet, is where he randomly attached the his iconic pizza cutter to his left arm. So I wanted to recreate that because that's like the only thing that Shattered Glass Ratchet is like. That's like the piece of artwork for this character. And that's where the whole like misconception with like the blue green color came from, and then the white. I don't remember exactly how all that works, but Shattered Glass Ratchet was weird for a little bit. They couldn't really decide what those colors were, but then they decided on this, I guess. But yeah, that's really all I have to say for these two. Optimus and Ratchet are pretty cool. I like them. I really wish I was able to get my hands on more Shattered Glass stuff. Like, I really wanted some form of Shattered Glass Megatron, but like, I never managed to get my hands on the Hasbro Pulse one. And usually I like it best when Shattered Glass stuff aren't just G1 character design repaints. Like I like it when I would have liked to have a Shattered Glass Starscream that's a repaint of this. I mean, of course, this wasn't out yet when they were doing Shattered Glass, but I want like this is like what Shattered this is the Shattered Glass Starscream mold. I want a Shattered Glass Gold Bug out of this hot shot. Because I like it best when Shattered Glass aren't just simple repaints. I like them when they're special and different. I mean, of course, some Shattered Glass designs, there's just, you gotta keep them G1s designed, like Blaster and Soundwave here. Like, they don't really have much of like a set design other than like the Universe Ironhide mold, I think, for Soundwave. And like, no one wants to bring that back. Nobody. And like I like that they did do the Armada Wheeljack for Sideswipe here. I'm very much a fan of that. But like, so like if they do another Shattered, if they do a Voyager class like Energon, Galvatron, or Megatron, I want there to be like a remold of that with a new head, like a repaint of that with a new head, and give me like a proper Shattered Glass Megatron, and not another repaint of the Siege mold, Hasbro. Other than that, I hope we get. I'm surprised we didn't get any Shattered Glass Seekers, although knowing how insane the Hasbro's gone with the Seekers and how obsessed I am with them, there would I there would that would be very there would be a lot of money going into that probably would not be very responsible. But um other than that, what other Decepticons were there in Shattered Glass? Like the original Shattered Glass, not the IDW Shattered Glass. There's a difference. like the old like BotCon Shattered Glass. Because like I know there was like a Shattered Glass Jazz, but that was literally just Cybertron Crosswise repainted into Jazz, like just G1 Jazz. I don't know how I feel about that. Whenever I those are just kind of weird, and like whenever they just do the Diaclone like colors, like Shattered Glass tracks just looked like the Diaclone like and like Ihabi Road Rage, and Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus. Oh yeah, Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus. That's another one. I need a Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus that's a repaint of the G2 Laser Prime mold. I don't want it to be literally just Delta Magnus. I think I've made my point on the Shattered Glass stuff, but I'm just saying stuff as I think of it. And yeah, that's all I think for the big changes and adjustments around here. So I guess I'll just hang out over here and go to this shelf because time to talk about Earthspark. The show's over. Wow, that was kind of out of nowhere. Hasbro really just threw the show away. It's kind of sad. I mean, I kind of get it. I know why. I understand. But come on, guys. Literally every single thing was just them either react like there's two big factors I can see as to why Earthspark kind of flopped, and both of them are kind of stupid reasons. First of all, the toy line was garbage. I mean, we can all we I think we can all agree that outside of the deluxes, like everything was pretty terrible, and even a lot of the deluxes were pretty cheap and garbage. Like I literally only got this Optimus Prime to finish the set. I mean, that's just my bias against this design. I don't like the way Earthspark, Hasbro's own creative series naming has been messing with my brain for years. But yeah, I don't like Earthspark Optimus Prime's design. It just looks weird to me. I'm not a fan. That's probably not. It's partially not the toy's fault. And then there's like all of them are the exact same size. Like yes, Grimlock and Twitch are the exact same size. That makes sense, guys. And like half of the main characters didn't get toys. Like the only representation of Earthspark's Soundwave is a one step. And that's the case for so many characters in Earthspark. Like so many characters didn't even get a toy. Like I think RC only got like one of those like little finger things. I don't know what you call them. They were like the dumb little things that they were trying to advertise as like you can put them on your finger, and they were stupid. And yeah, I don't know if and like Starscream and Shockwave, those were literally just the Cyberverse toys. That was really sad because those designs are really cool. I like their and like I have the Cyberverse toys. They're right over here. I have both the Cyberverse Shockwave and the Starscream, and I like them. They're good representations of Cyberverse Shockwave and Starscream. But they don't work as Earthspark, Shockwave, and Starscream. Really, Earthspark just needed a good toy line, and also the entire population of everywhere needs to shut up about the whole. Oh no, we have a non-binary transformer. Ooh, scary. Shut up. It's not a problem. They mention it for like 5 minutes, even then. I think you can calm yourself. Oh no, people that are different exist. I'm. Oh no. Ooh. Get over it. But yeah, um, I'm not gonna go too far into that. I just want to say I wanted to talk about that for a second. Um, but yeah, actually on the topic of Nightshade, I've been debating on putting their wings back on. I might do that. I might not do that. I'm not sure. But yeah, actually, finally getting on like the point of this. Oh yeah, right. The final episodes of Earthspark came out. I've been talking about the show, but not the actual new episodes. Um, I am very happy with the different direction. They have improved significantly since season 2. It's kind of weird how they're marketing it, and like on Paramount Plus, it's put on there as season 3, even though it's like each you can look on like the episode list, and like each season the episode list gets progressively smaller. It's like you can see in real time how little Hasbro stopped caring about this show. Sad. But yeah, the very it's at least the writers and the creators of this show managed to work with what limitations Hasbro gave them for like the final season. I'm not going to get into any like spoiler territory or anything. I just want to say my thoughts. But yeah, please watch Earthspark. It's a good show. It's a very nice show. At least most of it. Season 2 kind of dropped the ball, but that was Hasbro's fault. Yes. The Decepticons just whoops, they're just the Decepticons. Oh well. And I wasn't too big on the Chaos Terrans either. Like like Aftermath was and like it's cool to have like more diversity in like the alt modes. Like a tow truck is a really rare thing. Like other than like tow line, what other tow truck transformers are there really? Like I can't think of any off the top of my head. I mean, I love how my first thought was tow line and not literally G1 hoist. But that's besides the point. I know there was like the character that tow line was a repaint of, but random original characters from Legacy and the War for Cybertron trilogy honestly don't count to me. I don't care about the new original characters they come up with for the Generations toy lines because I don't care about them. At least most of them. It's nice. I mean, actually, the Junkion ones are fine, I guess, but I don't care about Junkions just in general. Like unless it's Retgar, I'm not interested. You wouldn't believe how many times I've seen random Junkions throw all over the place at different stores. I just don't want them. The only Junkion I'll ever need is Retgar. And like the fossilizers, I'm sure I've talked about them before, but like they don't make any sense to me and I don't like them. Like they're designed well for what they're trying to do. I don't like what they're trying to do. And the same goes for the Legacy Rock things. I get it. Haha, Rock Lord's reference or whatever garbage. I don't care. These aren't Transformers. These are little rock people things that are trying to be Transformers. I don't like those. Anyway, that's my rant about random new toy stuff. I keep getting very distracted. Earthspark, season 3. It was pretty cool. I loved how they handled Prowl. My biggest complaint about season 3 of Earthspark, it needed more episodes. They really needed more time to like drag it out and like build things up better. Cuz like it's just like one plot point after the next, and like it doesn't really give you a whole lot of time to like get to know a character or get to know like their relationship before it inevitably changes somehow. I'm not going to go into specifics, but if you've seen the episodes, you know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, watch the show, please. I'm begging you. It's on Paramount Plus. It's watch it. Watch Earthspark, please. And yeah, other than like the lack of episodes and it kind of being dragged out, and then there was that And even then they still managed to put a filler episode in there with another Fair Maestro episode, which I guess it kind of wraps up his little thing where he escaped in season 2, but who really cared about Fair Maestro? I mean, he was a fun, like, human villain, like, animated type style thing, which is kind of fun, but, like, the human villains were, like, the least interesting part. If they would have paired him up with Swindle, that I would have been into. That would have been cool. But him just on his own, I don't care. I don't. But yeah, everything else, it was fine, I guess. I as plot relevant as it is to the series as a whole, the second episode, I believe it was the second episode, was kind of painful. Second episode of season 3 was kind of painful to watch. I know it was like intentionally painful, but like, guys, come on, why do you have to do this to me? Uh, and I don't know if I should bring this up, but I think there was like a possibly like the movie they were watching in that episode. I don't know if it was intentional, but I'm just kind of seeing a resemblance to like the old like Marvel comic book Mechanibals, if you know what those are. The Mech Cannibals. I don't know how you're supposed to say their name. It's weird, but they were like kind of like Scraplets or Sharkticons if they merged into one concept. They're like just big balls of like metal eating weirdness, and they would like always like eat robots or whatever. I don't remember. I have very little memory of those things, even though I read like the comic book they were in. But I think that episode was referencing those. I could be wrong, but I just wanted to point that out. It's not a spoiler or anything, just a random detail. But yeah, I guess that's all I really have to say about Earthspark. At least the new episodes of Earthspark. Overall, season 1 was absolutely amazing. Some of the best media Transformers has had ever. Like right up there with like Beast Wars, Prime, and Transformers 1. And animated. How dare I? How dare I not say animated first? Um, I mean, everyone knows Beast Wars is objectively the best one, but animated's my favorite. I can't. But we've been over that. We've been over that. But yeah, like Earthspark season 1 is like peak Transformers content. Season 2 was massive downgrade in every possible way, and season 3 kind of saved it. I mean, like it kind of like there was nothing saving the Decepticon like character assassination they did with all of the Decepticons, but at the very least, everything else kind of picked back up. Like they just kind of like brush off the Decepticons and let them goof off in the corner while the plot happens. And honestly, that's kind of funny. I'm not gonna go into detail on how and why that works, but I thought it was kind of funny and goofy. It's like they kind of tried to like make them like on the side, and the way Shockwave handles things, and but the way they just played off Starscream as a joke. They're like, yeah, we're done making Starscream a serious villain. He's just like a goofy little guy. He's just a little guy. But yeah, that's really all there is to say about that. That might be a little bit of a spoiler, kinda. I wouldn't say it is. I think I was careful enough, and I think that's really all there is to say. Now, um, brain. I guess I can mention now. I've actually been rewatching the Japanese trilogy. I think I mentioned this a few times, but I've haven't been doing it very consistently. There's been like weeks and sometimes even like months in between times where I've watched episodes. But I just finished Headmasters last night, and I just want to. I have some thoughts. First of all, Six Shot. Why did they do that? with you, Six Shot. Like, I'm cool with it. I love Decepticon redemption arcs. Oh yeah, by the way, spoiler warning for like a 30, 40, 35-year-old show. But whatever, don't worry about it. I love Decepticon redemption arcs, but why did Six Shot get one? And also, why is Scorponok like the most incompetent Decepticon leader of all time? Guys, what the heck? His solution to everything is blow it up, put a time bomb on it, make some kind of thing explosion. Like all Scorponok ever does is put a bomb on something, make something blow up. That's like his solution to every single that's his only plan. Guys, Scorponok, dude, try harder. And yeah, other than that, I liked Headmasters. I actually forgot the Duocons were in it, but yeah, they were pretty cool. I liked them, and they actually made use of Punch, which is cool in itself. I'm a fan, and I really like how they handled the Target Masters in particular, and like and specifically like the little Target Master partners, because they handled the Target Master partners like they did Armada Minicons, where they're just like little tiny guys who do little R2D2 beeps. Because honestly, I like it best when the little tiny guys aren't characters and they're just like basically accessories with a robot mode. Because I can't keep track of all of the little guys. There's too many of them, and none of them are interesting. I'm sorry. I know there's probably a lot of people who like Micromasters or Minicons, but like, I can't remember their names. They have like no character whatsoever outside of like maybe the Dreamwave comics that I have not read, and I probably will never read because they didn't finish them. But but yeah, I don't care about the little guys unless they're cassettes. I don't care. Um, and like even like with the Breast Force, haha, funny name, whatever. We've been over this, but like I don't care about their names. They're just like little pet friends that go with the Decepticons from Victory. Like that's really all they really are to me. They're just like little pets. They don't really do much other than that. I don't really, and like the ones that are like not animal based, like they can just be like little guys. They don't need to be anything more than just a little guy. They don't. I can't remember their names. I can't remember. Whatever. I am ranting about this too much. But yeah, I've talked about this way too much, and I really need to stop because we're going on like half an hour now, and I've been re-going over the same things. So, I guess that now's the time to talk about the YouTube things. Likes. No. That's the end of the thing. Check out the links in the description below. I'm gonna keep this up as much as I can. Link in the description below for the stuff, the guide to Transformers. If you ever want to get into anything Transformers related, or just want to find some corner of Transformers you've never seen before, go to the link in the description. Go to the Google Doc Transformers Guide document. Have fun and do that stuff. And also go to my Mercari link, also down in the description below, where you could buy things from me if you really want to, I guess. Yeah, please do that. Go link in the description down below. I was just like everything from last video, do that. Please. Do those things. And I think that's pretty much it. So, thank you everybody for watching, and thank you. You've been a great audience. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more Hyperlink Blocked.